All right, my name is Chef Fred, founder of Rising Stars Foundation, Truck Patch Provisions, and today we're at Htown Lounge in Houston, Texas. And we're going to be making a simple bread pudding for any occasion, but especially for the holidays. We'll be chunking some bananas in there, and we'll top it with praline sauce. And here we go, guys. All right, so let's start with the ingredients. We got bananas. They don't have to be perfect. They can be any kind. As soon as they're about to go ahead and use them. We got a little dark brown sugar, vanilla, nutmeg, cinnamon, eggs, sugar. We got some pecans for the topping, milk, and heavy cream. And then we're going to use some day-old bread. Use the bread that you're just trying to get rid of, toast it off the oven, about 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. That's all you need. Throw them on a sheet pan, boom, you're done. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to add about 4 eggs, cracked, blend them up. We'll throw them into the blender. We'll have about a good tablespoon of vanilla, pure vanilla. Always use pure vanilla. We got some nutmeg. Just gonna go with about 1/8 of a teaspoon. A little bit goes a long way. Cinnamon. We'll go with about 1/4 teaspoon. We want a real good flavor in there. Here we're going with some dark brown sugar. Just a tablespoon or 2. Then we'll come with some regular granulated sugar. We'll throw about 1/2 cup in there. Just gonna make a small batch. I mean, we're not making anything huge. This will make about feed about a good 8 people. Milk. We'll go with about 4 cups of milk there. And then you also want to throw a cup of heavy cream in there. This will make it a little more rich, creamy, the good stuff. Next, we'll take our bread, our day-old bread, throw it on in there. Blend all this mixture up. Boom, that's all it takes. Pour it on over. Well, I'm using French bread. You can use croissant, you can use brioche, you can use white bread, whatever you want. You toss this all together, mix it up, take your hand and crush some of it. Get it all good. You like a good, creamy bread pudding. Now, if you notice, we used only about 3/4 of the mixture. So now we'll take these bananas, and remember, we use the ones that are about to go. Let them get good and soft before you even use them. You don't have to use the fresh ones. I prefer to use these. They're a little sweeter. Take it, blend it up one more time. Pour that on in. About 1/2 of that looks like. Mix it on up. We'll throw this on into the cooler. Now that's going to sit in there for a good 45 minutes to an hour, just to soak up all of the goodness. Then we'll throw it into a good baking vessel. I like to use glass. Throw it on in the oven. Boom, 45 minutes and it's done. All right, so now it comes time that we've let it sit in there for a while. We'll take either cooking spray, you can use butter, or you can use a little bit of vegetable oil just so that your bread pudding doesn't stick. Wipe the whole inside. Then load her up. And remember, when you put it in, to leave about a good inch from the top, because it's going to rise. Boom, little bread pudding. Now this goes into the oven at about 350 to 375. You leave it in there for about 45 minutes. Okay. All right, so here we are finished. We got the banana bread pudding. All we got to do is make the topping, the praline sauce. It's going to take really easy. We take some pecans, throw them on into a pot. We'll take some brown sugar, and then we'll take a little bit of cream, heavy whipping cream. Pour it on in, just like a half a cup. That's it. Boom. Real simple. Bring this up to temperature, and you're done. So while that's cooking, we're going to make a whipped cream for the top. I call it a spice cream, whipped cream, whatever you want to call it. All we do is we throw some heavy whipping cream into the blender, about a cup. Then we'll go about half of that of granulated sugar. And then we'll throw in the rest of our vanilla, which is about a good quarter teaspoon. Cover it up, blend this guy up. And then you'll see it thicken up, and you'll know when it's done. You could also whip this by hand, but it's a lot easier to do with the blender. There it is. Boom. It's done. So the sauce, I mean, you just cook it on medium flame. You want to have the brown sugar and the cream. As soon as the cream starts to boil a little bit, you're really just trying to melt in the brown sugar. When it's done, we've got a nice pecan sauce that goes on the top. It's going to thicken as it cools a little bit, and it's all ready to go. Then we've got our whipped cream. You can throw that right over the top. I like to just right all over, rustic, let everybody get a little bit. Boom. Banana bread pudding with a pecan praline sauce and spiced cream.